Hey guys, I'm here to talk about game design art and why I chose this topic. I chose this topic because I like game design art. I like the way the art looks in the games.
This is going to be the peer review that I will be doing. This is where I will be watching someone's documentary that they have made. And I have chose Connor,
Here are some examples
and I will be reviewing his documentary and telling him what I like and what I should suggest that he could improve, and the codes and conventions that if they're good. So yeah, I'm going to get into this now. I think that at the start of the documentary, Connor could have introduced the documentary a bit better than he did, because he just went straight into it, which, to be honest, I really wasn't expecting him to do, because it feels like unnatural. It feels like he's trying to do it faster, but I don't think he was. I think it's just that he forgot, maybe. But that's something I would definitely try and improve on, like putting an intro and an outro.
The next one was Vector Graphics in 1982.
I do like the fact that the audio was very crisp and clear, and he spoke very clearly and with confidence. He mentioned a lot of good information about the game art and what it is, and what it was like designing art, but near the end it did tend to drag and was quite repetitive. So I think he could have talked about something different other than how it is done, and maybe add some effects, facts from the past, and more modern game design, and
It's the most popular
more
game,
facts from the past and stuff.
This game is Treyarch, which is
I also think that to improve he could have added some music in the background, because this would have gave him more momentum throughout the documentary. And as a viewer watching the documentary, it probably would have been more interesting if there was music. But overall that wasn't a big deal, because to be honest I don't think there is many improvements that could be made, but there is a few. And I also think that Connor could have
I like the way this one looks.
Structured the documentary a bit more, because it feels like he's going into it and just explaining and doing the same thing over. Whereas I think he could have like split it down a bit more into sections. But I think Connor did follow the codes and conventions of YouTube, and he never added any copyrighted music, because there was no copyrighted music during the documentary. But the codes and conventions, he followed like the rules and what to do and what not to do. And considering his videos, his video is pretty much the same as any other documentary out there, but with just a few mistakes maybe. But other than that, I think the mistakes that he did make and the suggestions that I've made, I think are very eligible to do and aren't hard
that has lifted into the air by force tornado
to get right.
And the background with trees, grass and mountain. The new game is Anthem. This game is about future people wearing exosuits. The artwork of this game is beautiful. It's so jungle-like and the environment is so realistic. There is waterfall that falls perfectly the way the weather is sunny, raining. See the work on the machines and accessories you have installed into the suits. There are different types of suits: Ranger, Colossus, Storm and Interceptor. Game art. 3D is creating for games and putting in 3D, which is like if you're standing in one position, the rest of the world is stretched out and the objects are very detailed and see the character's entire body and features. Characters are the main point in the games. Without the characters, there's no point in creating the games. When game artists create the characters, they focus on facial features: hair, beard, eye shape of nose, mouth, what their facial expression looks like all the time. Also focusing on the clothing, what kind of style that suits them. There's environment, it's creating the art of the maps, creating objects, jungle, desert, cities, and creating the weather. Concept artist, that create the environment, characters, vehicles, creatures, and other type of assets that will be in the game that they are creating. They make sure that the art they make are ready for the animators that code the art into the game. That's it from the video. I hope you enjoyed.